shouts of die which amidst the fanfare. A mere 14, her look was of despair. This gift seemed more of a curse that she bears. And she spoke of how there is much that's unknown, that she sees but part of a future unfold. She speaks of only the things that she's shown. With what becomes of it, she's not in control. But one by one, they told her of their plight. They begged her to give of her knowledge and insight. With poise she imparted her visions of foresight. But more fickle is the finger of fate than she'd like. she's not in control. But one by one they told her of their plight. They begged her to give of her knowledge and insight. With poise she imparted her visions of foresight. But more fickle is the finger of fate than she'd like.
So good evening and welcome along to another CSR Esports event. Today it's the turn of the Australian Grand Prix here in Melbourne, Albert Park. And I'm joined, I can't believe I'm actually saying this, I'm joined by Snipes in the box, the multiple world champion. He's here gracing us with his presence. How are you, big man?
Big man Rich, how you doing, mate? I'm good.
Yeah, fantastic, mate. And we've got some dry conditions here for qualifying. Of course, this is a 5v5 event, and we do have the QBR, the FRA, and the CSR boys just coming out of the pits. We've got a few different liveries, so it should be easy to pick out the different drivers here, Snipes. Who's your favourite livery so far?
I'm just gonna go through them now and have a quick look, but I definitely like the CSR one. Obviously, no bias there, but yeah, I just like obviously the color black and yellow. But yeah, I mean the FRA livery is okay, I guess it's decent. But yeah, CSR is the one for me, obviously.
Obviously is. We've still got a bit of crackling, so I'm just going to go for a quick audio reset. Excuse a moment of silence here, chaps. So here we go, we are back, and it's qualifying here around Albert Park. Just over 15 and a half minutes remaining of this short qualifying session, and we've got a few cars already on a flying lap. Let's check in with the main man, the esports manager, CSR Maitland. Snipes, what do you make of this guy and his progress over this last season?
Well, obviously, I've been racing Maitland for quite a while now, and he's come on leaps and bounds from whence I used to race him back in the day. But yeah, man, he's progressed a lot. He can still work on a few things. Obviously, that race pace, race consistency, racecraft. But yeah, in terms of raw pace, yeah, I mean, he's got it. He's got the raw pace, but he just needs to hook it all up and into sort of a good race. Once he gets that confidence, it'll come naturally to him easily.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, and he's definitely put the hard work in. You know, he's gone to the right people. I'm sure he's been bugging you for setup advice and that. It just invalidates out the last corner, pushing it to the maximum, and he'll have to go again for another flying lap. But yeah, definitely put the hard graft in. He's really sweated this one, and again, we've all been taking our assists off, Snipes, trying to catch you, and it's all about catching you, the man at the front of the pack. And have you been feeling a bit more pressure this season because of that?
I wouldn't say more pressure. It's like, I don't know. I haven't really thought about it, but if I was to think about it, I'd definitely say like there's more sort of expectation on me now to get results, to get the podiums, to get the wins, and like, yeah, there's people, like, you're always under the spotlight. So when sort of other drivers come in, and they're always challenging, that's always a good thing, because obviously it helps your race cross and it helps your race pace. So yeah, I'm looking forward to future seasons as well.
Yeah, Snipes forever the benchmark. He's won CSR, HSA, TSRC, ABR Tier 2, just to name a few competitions, probably many more that I don't know about as well, Snipes. But yeah, great guy, great example, and sort of the captain of the CSR ship, I would say. We've got Pez on the flying lap, just heading in towards sector 2, a real tricky sector here. Really need to push the limits on those curbs there. And what do you make of this Australian circuit? Is it one of your favourites, or not really, Snipes?
Not one of my favourites, I'm not gonna lie. I race on controller, so I feel like this track is definitely difficult to race on controller with. Especially sort of the fast left right and all the sort of curves you have to use, because most of the time in this game you have to cut the corners to gain lap time, and yeah, so that either makes or breaks your laps basically. So the wheels always got an advantage around here, I'd say.
Yeah, many would argue it has an advantage everywhere. You know, you look at some of the esports drivers, some of the lap times that they manage to put out consistently are much quicker than anyone could ever do on the pad, just having that consistency in terms of that bit more angle on the steering. But we've got Pez up to the line, and he's going to put his first flying lap on the provisional pole, a 19.565. Pez off to a flying start.
Yeah, that's a very good banker there. A very good banker lap for Pez there.
Yeah, so just a reminder, it is 5v5v5, and we've got currently a CSR on the provisional pole. In P2, that will be the QBR of Chungus Goats. Then we've got two FRA boys of Bixkey and Wilson. And then we've got Mr. Collier in P5, FRA Polo God. And then we've got QBR Joris in the house, DJ Danny. We've got Wibes, we've got Venom, we've got Isaac Andre. We've got CSR Maitland, our esports captain or general manager, whatever you want to call him, FRA Samtex, and we're just watching Zeko on a lap now. He's coming up to that tricky, fast sector here, and yeah, there's going to be some huge modifications next season.
He's gone.
Who's gone?
Samtex, he just spun it around on the curb.
You try to style it out, get it backwards here. Look at this. Better style.
Very easy mistake to do though. Very easy, especially on that curb, and depending on your setup as well. That can be very easy to do. More so even in the race.
Yes, I'm not sure if you've seen the track modifications that we should be getting for this season. Australia's been postponed to later on in the season, but it's going to be a lot more of a flowing circuit, especially through those first few sectors where you do need to cut the corners. I think there's going to be less so of that. And what do you make of those modifications? You a fan?
Yeah, I have seen them. I think I am a fan of them. I'm obviously want to see how it's going to be in real life. I think obviously the lap times will be faster. I think it will be easier on the game in terms of invalidations, etc. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it in real life, just to see what the racing is like. It's a bit difficult to tell at the moment.
Yeah, long overdue as well. A great circuit, but a pretty old one. Not much has been done to it over the years. We've just seen Maitland have a big snap of oversteer, and that's cost him his actual second time run. So he's not got many fresh soft tyres left. No, he's got one more set. Slap on and go for another lap. We've got any other CSR boys already out on track? Wibes is on an out lap, it seems, and Mr. Connerbeer as well.
Blackie's just invalidated. FRA Blackie, and Wilson is on the lap now. We'll see what these FRA boys are doing.
Snipes always with one eye on the competition. Big FRA team. And it's great to see the CSR name mixing it with the likes of FRA now. League's come a long way. Do you remember that first race around Australia, this track?
Well, what do you mean? Like years ago or this season?
Years ago. You remember we had about 6 people on the grid, I think. Maybe a few more.
I vaguely remember. Did I win?
Of course you won. Of course you did.
Alright. Okay. Well, fair enough. Yeah, I don't actually remember the race, but I do remember vaguely watching the stream back. I can't remember actually driving.
I remember back then I had every assist in the book turned on. So I was like dead slow. Apart from like braking assist and steering assist. I think I had full traction, auto gears. Still run ABS.
Yeah, I mean the last assist that I took off, obviously I still use a line now at the moment, which I doubt I'll ever take off at one point unless I can be asked to. But yeah, I mean the last like proper assist that I took off was the brakes, the ABS. ABS Is I've heard it is faster though, in certain areas. But yeah, it's one of those things, I guess, with the game.
Yeah, it's a confidence thing. Once you're confident to run with it and push to the limit. Oh, his Matt is retired. Is that on track?
He's been.
Oh, he's been there.
He
We're
has
about
been
to see him. Yeah, he's just up ahead of us on the left. He's in the barrier.
Whoa!
Oh, mamma mia.
How has he been there?
Must have got, yeah, it's a bit of a strange place. Vellum now.
Must have got a massive snap of this there or something.
Unlucky Matt. Hopefully that's your last Spinala. As you've got the quick times coming in, it's Venom on provisional pole from Polo God, who's popped it up into P2, then Wilson. Pez now demoted to P4. He's gone for another flying lap with 6.5 minutes remaining of the session.
And Danny's on the lap now, in sector 2. Went through the fast left and right, see how he does it. Yeah, stayed in safe gear, that was okay, carried enough speed.
The last FRA driver has now joined the session, late to the party, but he's here nonetheless, and that is Danny Rick. We know all about him, don't we, Snipes?
Yeah, we do know about Danny Rick, the legend.
Good lap for DJ Danny. That's a 19.4, puts him P4 provisionally. Just under 6 minutes left. Let's catch up with Snipes. He's going to be heading into sector 3. He's just up on his time. Bit hesitant on the power there. Would that have cost him any time? He's going to have to really push it through these last few corners. That second to last corner always catches me out. Then get on the power as early as you dare through the final corner. Use as much of the exit curve as you can and power up to the line with the DRS open. And scenario 7 on the engine. And it's only good enough for, I say only good enough, but it's P4 19.438. He does improve, but only just.
Checking in on Maitland. He's in sector 2 now. He's on a good lap at the moment. Ooh. He's really pushed it there, but he's stayed in track limits. You want to be so delicate in sector 3, because that's where you can lose a lot of time. Yeah, that was a good exit there. See what you get. 19.2. Not bad.
As Isaac Andre puts it, provisionally fastest with a 19 dead. And will he get another lap in? You'd like to think so. I think Maitland has used up all his tyres now, so it'll be hard for him to improve. Who else we got out on track? Anyone else flying for the CSR Mandem?
Fez. Oh no, I think he's just starting on that. Oh no, he's going into pits.
I think it's the calm before the storm.
Maitland's got more time in that lap though.
I'm just catching up with the chats. Matthew Connor, bit of skills. There's a couple of words you must say about what I just did. Are those along the lines of, you bottled it, Matt? I think it's along those lines that you're looking for. You even got your own sticker for that one, mate. There you go.
Man like bottle beer.
He's trademarked it. He is a Vettel fan as well. He's joined the club. The wide's out nice and early. Just over 3 minutes left of the session. He'll be the first man to put in his final time of the evening.
Let me watch Danny Rick, because I know he's got some speed in that car. Lock up there. That was very nice. That was very nice there. That curve can put you off big time.
Big
Yeah, he's
oversteer there.
abandoned that. He was in a great lap until that curve.
Let's catch up. Next up, CSR Wibes. Not much time left on the clock. 2 minutes left now, and it's getting really congested down in Sector 1. Everyone pouring out of pit lane. Everyone wanting to be that last car across the line as the track evolves throughout the session. Still got a few cars left in pit lane, but Wibes, he's on a flying lap. He's got a clear track ahead of him, but he's backed out of it.
Yeah, he abandoned that. Not sure why. He was nearly a tenth up. Maybe he just didn't feel it was good enough.
Strange, maybe pushing again.
Yeah, everybody on their out lap now.
You have DJ Danny started a flying lap down in
Got
Sector
the gearbox slips.
I always get that when I follow you on track. I don't know what it is. Very connection thing.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I think my connection's fine, but yeah, I don't know. Just the game, I guess.
Yeah, maybe it's just people that might stretch the gears a bit more or something. I'm not quite sure. Just F1 2020, it's just a bit screwed in general.
Yeah. Half a tenth down. Well, that's not bad if you can make up some time in Sector 3.
Another retirement on track down in Sector 1. There's Chungus.
Youngest out one. What a name.
Oh, Danny. Oh, Danny boy. Last corner. Spinala. He's around.
Let me watch Maitland, because I'm expecting something big here. It's really a 10th up in Sector 1.
We've got another retirement on track. Is that Wibes as well?
Has he been there, or has he just... Oh yeah, he's been there.
I think we'll get a view of it.
Ooh, he got a bit understeer there.
Head's giving the toe here. Get out of the way. Lovely stuff.
Big lock up. Careful on the throttle here. He's been validated. Understeered right there.
Oh, there's a 19-0 as well.
He would have come P2. Last corner.
I think that is pretty much it. We've still got Echo yet to set a lap time. It's invalidated though. Excuse me. So Wilson has taken pole position from Andre, and we've got Venom on the second row with Samtex. Maitland makes P5. Polo got in P6. And we've got FRA Bixley in P7. Then we've got Pez P8. Danny in P9. And then we've got Joyce in 10th. And then outside the top 10 is Chungus, Goat, Matthew Connerbeer and Wibes, our casualties in that session. And Zeko without a lap time, unless he can get this one in. And we've got a timing glitch. I'm not quite sure. And Danny Rick late to the party. And we'll start from plumb last.
Present from Danny Rick.
Yeah, he joined very late. And he only gave himself a chance for one lap. Probably just showing his swag.
Yeah, I guess so. Very close though.
Yeah, top 9 drivers all under half a second separating them. And yeah, this one's not normally won from pole position, is it, Snipes?
It's not, but it's good to have track position, and you can sort of dictate what you want to do in terms of undercuts and overcuts.
But yeah, we'll see how things go with safety cars or anything like that. Plays a part, but yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, and also time penalties. That thing will be popping up throughout the Grand Prix. Everyone pushing it to the max at this level. They do get a bit greedy with track limits, and that will come to bite a few of them in the backside come the end of the Grand Prix. We're going to take a short break whilst we wait for the light out of this Grand Prix. Go grab a fresh one, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Shouts of Dawich amidst the fanfare. A mere 14, her look was of despair. This gift seemed more of a curse that she bears. And she spoke of how there is much that's unknown, that she sees but part of a future unfold. She speaks of only the things that she's shown. With what becomes of it, she's not in control. But one by one, they told her of their plight. They begged her to give of her knowledge and insight. With poise she imparted the visions of foresight. But more fickle is the finger of fate than she'd like.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting ready for the formation lap of this esports event. It's CSR versus FRA versus QBR here for the Australian Grand Prix at Albert Park. We're joined by the one, the only. The champ is here. Snipes SB in the house. What's your pre-race prediction, sir?
I haven't really thought about it, to be honest with you, but I am gonna go for a PES podium. And I'm not sure about the pace of the other drivers there in the race, so I'm gonna stick with CSR. I'm gonna go with a DJ Danny win.
DJ Danny for the dub. And in terms of strategy around here, just seeing it on the screen, you can look for the one stop. What do you reckon? Can you get onto the mediums around here, Snipes, if it was you? You're going straight to hards.
I mean, soft to medium is possible, but yeah, just basically it makes you have to go longer on the softs, and you can easily get undercut. So it's best to start soft to hards, especially if you're at the front.
Yeah, it's easy enough to spin around here with a soft tyre on, let alone a hard tyre. So it's going to be a tricky call in terms of strategy. Safety cars can and will happen, surely. You get called out at every opportunity around this circuit, so good luck, boys. We'll be cheering you on. CSR Maitland, our highest starter down in P5. It's Pez and DJ Danny inside the top 10, and then we've got Maitland and Wybes down in 12th and 13th. It's Wilson along on the front row with Andre, then Venom, Samtex, Maitland, Polo God, Bixkey. We've got Pez, Danny, Joris. We've got Chungus Goat, what a name. Connor Beer, Wybes, Zeko, and Danny Rick will be marching through the grid. And it's that time. It's about to get tingling.
This start is going to be very, very key in terms of damage and position.
There you go. The drivers are ready. The commentators are ready. The teams are ready. It's that time again. Friday evenings, Esports. Here we go. And for once, the lights are coming on with no delay here in Australia. It's 5 red lights and away we go for the Australian Grand Prix. And it's not the best start for the pole man. He's going to get swapped down into turn 1. And they're going to go 2-3 wide through the first corner.
Oh, he's cut the corner. He's cut turn 1 completely. His brakes failed.
Surely not, Jeff. Oh, we've got the CSR boys further down the pack, battling, going 3 wide, down into turn 3. It's all getting a bit argy-bargy. Everyone fighting for track position there. And we've got a CSR boy running a bit wide there. And he's going to go off slightly. Who's that? Pez. Pez all the way down in P12 already. Not a great start for him.
I think Pez has had contact there. I think he may have damage. Yeah, no, he doesn't. But not on my screen anyway.
Everyone's getting their elbows out very early on in this Grand Prix. Maitland's up to P4, and this is someone's sending out the inside. Everyone's ghosting at minutes. It's pretty hard to tell what is actually going on as we just wait for the race to settle down. But Samtex has really dropped like a stone through the order. He must have some damage as well. But it's Venom that leads from Wilson, Polo God, Maitland, Samtex, Bixkey. We've got DJ Danny all the way up in 7th already. Chungus Goat, Wybes has had a great start, and Pez has just got back past Mr. Matthew Connebier.
Yeah, you had to let Pez go through there. Obviously, being on the medium tyres, he can go longer. He needs to allow Pez to try and get back up the grid. So yeah, good team play there.
Here we go, end of lap 1. Already a lot of action unfolding in front of us. Matt's coming under pressure there, moving himself up into P11. Oh, Wybes having a real battle here on the exit of 2. And they're going to have a drag race all the way down to 3 now. Wybes covers the inside line. He's on the soft tyre. He has to hang on to that position for his life. This is mission critical in terms of strategy. And he holds on.
Yeah, did well there to carry his speed through into the next corner. Guaranteed him his place.
Pez has absolutely said it. That's going to open the door for Connebier. He's going to have the run as well as we look back. Zeko's going to have a little lunge. And Matt down the inside. Not deep enough under brakes. Matt just needs to play the long game though on those medium tyres.
Yeah, Matt couldn't commit there. Pez was right in front of him. He tried, he would have went straight into the back of Pez there. Maitland's in a good position.
Andre is miles off the back of the field as the leader Venom comes to start lap 3 of 29 here at Albert Park. Wilson's holding on to P2, and then the field's getting a bit strung out. They've dropped Polo God by 1.6 seconds now, and Maitland is hot on the heels. Oh, why did I say it? He's in the barrier. Maitland's round. Oh, it's going to be some big damage.
Maitland. Had everything under control there. What happened? Did he just lose it?
Yeah, it looked like a bit too much curb, maybe a wheel on the grass. It was on the TV camera.
He was in prime position to get BRS as well.
Yeah. We carry on. Head down, Sam. We can have a safety car. Anything can happen, as we well know around this circuit. Got a long way to go.
Looking for a move. He's all over John Biscote 1. This is going to be interesting. Yeah, it decides to back off.
tricky circuit for overtaking Snipes, especially down this back straight. It's quite a fast exit onto it, and if the car ahead's got some ERS, it's pretty pointless trying to attack down there. Where's the key overtaking ground, would you say?
Yeah, very tricky to overtake around here. I'd say probably turn 2. Turn 2 is the best way. You need to save your ERS in turn 1. You need to be as close as possible in the exit. Just use the DRS to stay, and then yeah, into turn 1 you just need to carry as much speed without losing the car and be as close for turn 2. But you have to be extremely patient around this track, especially when you're in dirty air. Otherwise,
DJ Danny down the inside, moves himself up into P4. What a move from DJ Danny. Just caught the arse end of that, but what a move. That really was cut and dry.
I missed that.
Oh, what a move. What a guy. What a guy. And that's allowed Wives as well in a good position here, all over the back of the next FRA man. He's in a CSR sandwich.
I missed that move. You know Danny's not scared to send it either.
Okay, I'm just getting excited. Apparently Danny was defending. Thank you BTX for that insight. Oh, getting overexcited here. We love it. Here comes Wives. He's gaining. He's not going to be close enough, is he? No. Oh, a lock up there. The car ahead. Not a place
he has
really
put him off though. But he needs to back off here. He needs to back off here. He's going to spin.
Going to come under attack himself. If he's not careful. A little tap on the rear end.
Got hit from behind.
Well, he's still going to take the position. It's a bit unsportsmanship there. Pez is going to take advantage as well. Oh damn, it's freeway battle now.
Wives is not going to be happy with that one.
And of course, all incidents, like league races, can be reviewed after the session, and any incidents will result in points deductions as well, which we saw in the last round. Some hefty penalties for the CSR Mandem.
That was an interesting one. What did you think of that one?
Oh, we got a car in the barrier, big shunt. Joris is out of the Grand Prix. Surely that's a safety car in the middle of the track. Through sector 1, apologies Snipes. It's only a VSC. Only a VSC.
No worries, I missed that completely as well. I didn't see that.
Oh, mamma mia. Joris out the Grand Prix, one of the QBR boys. Is anyone close enough to the pits? It doesn't appear so to take advantage. And that's not what Maitland wanted. He wanted a full safety. The incidents in the last one. So we're real questionable driving, I'm going to say, in certain parts. And, yeah,
I mean, ideally, you'd slow down and let him keep the position there. But, yeah, we'll see what the stewards say.
Back to green flag. Venom still leads from Wilson, Polo God, DJ Danny, the highest of the CSR boys, up in P4. And he's being hunted down by Big C. Highest of the medium runners is Chungus Goat in P6, doing pretty good job, and Pez is going to be hot on the heels on this restart. Just giving the drivers a bit of time to breathe, save a bit of fuel and ERS as Maitland picks up the
Venom
first
had a moment. Venom had a moment. He's going to get closed down by Wilson now. He had a moment on the grass on the exit. Turn 2, I believe. Or turn 1. I'll get mixed up with the turns.
No worries, boss. Looks like the closest battle on track. We've got a train from DJ Danny down to Wibes. Pez is going to have a look up the inside, not quite close enough into that corner. Danny's coming under attack up ahead of us as well. Keep an eye on that.
Yeah, that's going to be difficult for him to keep that position.
Oh, Pez gets up into P6. Damn.
If I was Danny, I'd pit now.
Pull the trigger or it's going to be a sitting duck, yeah?
Yeah. I'll pit now, pit early and try and get track position.
Ooh, big moment.
Yeah, his softs are gone. His softs are gone. He should have pitted then.
What a contact there. Just going to have to concede there or get run out wide. It's not got the best exit.
Absolutely wrecked. Sliding everywhere. It's going to get done again by Chungus. He's still going to fight. Fair play.
Oh, now Pez gets squeezed over the sausage curb and picks up a penalty. We've got Sam Tex in the box for the hards, like you said.
He's not going to be happy with that, because getting a penalty after being pushed.
Yeah, it's about that time you want to pull the trigger. Will anyone react to the likes of Sam Tex, who has already made his pit stop? Of course, the longer you stay out, you're sort of covering off any safety car as well, and trying to take advantage of that. So you also could lose a lot of time if that doesn't happen, which it's not looking like at the moment. Venom stays
It's a gamble,
up.
but I'd suggest hitting at some point soon. Where's Danny staying now? He's losing time to the guys ahead.
Pez is boxed.
I think that's a good call, but we'll see.
CSR wipes the second man to pick up a time penalty today. 3 seconds will be added to the end of race time for him.
Not many penalties at the moment, which is surprising.
Yeah, and it's a shame that it's 2 of the CSR lads that have got him so far.
Yeah, 3 of them.
Oh damn, yeah. Should have gone to Specsavers, Rich. Wilson really making inroads on the lead now. Under half a second to Venom. They have a 2.6 second advantage over Polo God. Currently FRA looking very good in second, third and fourth. And P10, Danny Rick also on a good charge after starting last on the grid.
Yeah, Pez needs to push these next 2, 3, 4 laps as hard as he can.
Oh, 2 of the FRA guys have boxed. And all 3 of them have boxed. And they're going to undercut the leader.
They've already reacted. Why is Danny staying out?
Don't know, but surely the mediums will have their advantage at this stage now. They'll be really rubbing in.
He's going to be... I think he's waiting for a safety car or something.
They go wheel to wheel.
Woo! He's battling so much, he's going to be... When he pits, he's going to come out behind a lot of people.
Chungus picked up a penalty there, I think. Getting squeezed over the edge, maybe.
Yeah, Pez is only, what, 1.7 behind FRA Blackie, and he was, what, so far behind.
He's done a great job.
I'm saying the undercut is big here. If he can try and get into DRS range.
Surely the leader's going to box. Or is he going to stay up for mediums? No. In the box. So we'll keep an eye out. That man Wilson, who was in P2 before he pitted.
QBR at the moment. Matt's right on the back of him. Very simple move there. Should get the DRS again off him. Yeah.
So Venom comes out. Oh, it's close. Wilson's going to have the run. He's going to have them tyres up to temperature. He's going to have the DRS as well, is he? Or maybe not.
He's got no ERS though.
No DRS either. Oh, Danny's had a moment. He's been off track.
Yeah, his softs are absolutely done.
It's going to be a pit stop behind at this rate.
I'm not sure why he's staying out so long. He'll probably come in as well. Pez is closing. 1.1 now.
Pez is an absolute missile when he wants to be. You can see the car ahead now. It's going to give him
If
extra
you can get in
enthusiasm.
DRS and just let Blackie pull him along. Save DRS. That might have been a warning.
So we're going to warn in Danny Rick, next man into the steward's book. Zeko has boxed after running 9 laps on those soft tyres. And Danny finally gets into pit lane. Yellow flag, sector 3, and that is Maitland. I think he's out. Safety car deployed. Lap 11 of 29 here in Albert Park, and this is really going to throw the cat amongst the pigeons. Who's in the pits at the minute? DJ Danny. That's going to be his saving grace. Oh, and
Yeah,
maybe
that's going to
mediums
help
now
him.
to the end.
Yeah, probably can do, yeah. We'll be still be tight though, I reckon. A lot more people with pens now. Look like the FRA group. Look alright, except from Danny Rick.
Let's just see. So the top 4 yet to make a pit stop. Expect to see definitely Wibes into pit lane this lap. This should be very good for him. He's going to save a lot of time pitting under the safety car. Of course, the cars will be going past at a trickle compared to race conditions. Chunga's Goat as well is going to benefit massively. Currently in the lead of the Grand Prix. Danny Rick, after starting last, will find himself in a fantastic position. And Matt, currently penalty free, touch wood. Is he going to go?
DJ Danny's got a lot of positions to make up on those medium tyres. It's going to be difficult.
Yes, top 4 all have boxed. Venom going to stay out. Wilson, however, is going to come into pit lane and maybe go for the mediums as well as Polo God. All of the FRA boys.
That's a big gamble. That is a massive gamble.
Here stays out. Good call. Split the strategy here. Nice.
That is a massive gamble.
Roll the dice. DJ Danny is going to jump a few positions here already. Move himself up into P10. He's going to try and go around the outside at turn 1. We're not racing, lad. We're not racing. Is he going to have to concede the position? I think he's going to keep it. Up into P9 for DJ Danny.
I didn't even see that.
You don't expect him to be racing out of the pits, but that was close.
Yeah, no. If your Delta is in green, then you're gonna race there, especially if you're coming out of the pits.
So let's have a look. Top 5, all on the hard tyre. Pez, 4 laps old. Going to be the oldest of the bunch. Wibes, P6. Fresh mediums. Zeko, P7. Hards. And then, of course, the FRA boys. Have all gone for pretty much the same strategy. Of course, they've got Danny Rick.
That's a massive gamble. That is a massive, especially with Danny in front of them now on mediums.
Well, we'll find out at the end of this one who has made the right call. Harry West saying he likes that call from Pezza. BTX
I
saying
think Pez is in prime position.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Well, the
Matt
mediums
as
will
well.
be good early, but late on they're going to be suffering, aren't they?
Yeah, and you got to make them positions up on the track. You can hardly overtake. You got to do that early as well. So we'll see how things go. I'm predicting some mayhem here.
Most definitely. That's the thing when it's a team game. There's a lot more pride at stake. It's not just yourself.
Yeah.
So as it stands, it's Venom, Chungus, Pez, Conor Beer, Danny Rick, Wibes, Zeko, Wilson, DJ Danny, Polo God. We've got Blackie, we've got Andre and Samtex. We have 2 DNFs, 1 for CSR, 1 for QBR, Maitland and Joris out of the Grand Prix. And we've got a change of position down the order. Not sure what happened there. No harm done. So get your predictions in the chat. What do you expect? We're not even halfway yet, but for the second half of this Grand Prix. We got some spammers in the chat. Let me get them blocked.
What is going to be interesting is vibes on those mediums. And a bunch of hard runners in front of them. So we'll see what happens there.
Yeah, Wibes will have the buffer of Zeko behind him. Wilson and that will be looking to send it as soon as possible. We've got Danny in the mix there as well amongst the FRA boys.
Yeah.
Here we go. We're getting ready to go racing once again.
Hards will be slow on this first and probably second lap. So we'll see.
Here we go, they're going to get leading, back off, green lights, green flag, and it's a good start for CSR Pez. He stayed on the back of Chungus Go on the restart. Looks like everyone's going to come through cleanly, no spinalas. Down into turn one, Danny Rick all over the back of Matthew Collier.
DJ, Danny and Wilson very close.
Danny's going to go for it out the inside. Oh, it's a bit deep. Oh. Gets it stopped.
Yes, it stopped. That was a risky one. Left the door open and we know Danny will send it, so.
Danny Rick, bit of a lock up there. That's going to invite Wibes to attack down the inside. She come up to the high speed chicane, and as Wibes up into P5. Crucial move.
Yeah, I told you the hards are going to be slow in this first couple of laps.
It's going to take a while to build the confidence on that tyre and stop it wheel spinning.
Especially in these slow speed corners, you just feel like it's sliding whenever you touch the throttle.
Lap 15 of 29, Venom is led off the restart from Chungus. Pez is in P3, Conobir P4, and Wibes now in P5. It's really turned around so far for the CSR boys. Looking at a good pool of points if it finished that way. Still a long way to go. So just halfway through the Grand Prix and further down the order.
And I'll just mention Matt Conobir on zero warning, no penalties.
Big Matt, he knows what it takes. He's a smooth operator.
If he can keep it consistent and try and stay in DRS, he'll have a great race.
Yeah, we know if a late safety car comes out, what that can do for him as well.
The issue here is he going to let Wibes through, because that will slow him down.
I think he's out of DRS at this point. He has to do it in the right place and get right under Wibes and play the team game here. Let him tow him along.
It'll be interesting to see what they do there. I know what I'd be saying.
What would you be saying? Snipes is faster than you? Would that be the message?
Nah. I'd be saying, don't worry, my pace will be back and I'll get this W.
Get that dub. Wilson back in there with Andre. Good little scrap at the back here.
pretty sure these FRA boys are fuming at the moment.
Yeah, and the longer they stay behind here, the longer it's going to favour those boys on the hard tyres further up the order.
Yep. And the surprising thing is they sort of all boxed. I expected them at least lead 2 cars out, maybe 2 cars boxed, but big call, and we'll see how it goes.
Isaac Andre catching Wilson, scrapping down the order. Danny coming under pressure from Polo God. And it's pretty much a DRS train all the way down to P12 at the minute. Matthew Connerby just dropped out of it again, and Danny Rick also. Here comes Wibes. Wibes gets through on Connerby, and it's happened.
Yeah, he probably had to do that. He's lost DRS to Pez.
Ooh, getting over the curb there. Is that Danny Rick? Danny Rick dropping down the positions, now down to P9.
Not looking good for FRA at the moment.
Who would have thought? FRA.
He's gonna have to let Wilson and all that go. He's gone hard. But he has got Andre behind him, so we'll see.
Danny's looking feisty. Oh, he got yellow flag. What's happened? Everyone's still facing the right way, it seems. Danny goes up the inside. Can't get it done. Polo God battling here. They're costing each other time. What are they doing?
Danny needs to use this DRS. He doesn't have to press overtake, but he does. Need a good exit. He's washed out and got a pen.
Ooh, a late move there, under braking from Zeko.
Not sure if he would have got damage from that. Seems alright.
Pez with another time penalty. Let's check in. So time penalties, Chungus Go in second and Pez in third on 6 seconds. Wibes in P4 with 3 seconds. Connerby, sorry, is currently clean. And we've got Zeko on 6, Danny on 3, as well as Danny, as well as Andre, Polo God, Blackie and Semtex. Wilson has still kept it clean.
Yeah, there's still no warnings for Connerby at the moment. Vernon's doing well. Pretty much controlling this race.
And it's heating up in the battle for P6 now. Who will be the superior Danny? Danny Rick or DJ?
I think Danny's got a time trial set up on his way. It seems every corner his tires look like they're overheating and just sliding.
Isaac Andre getting held up now behind Danny Rick. Also on different teams. He'll be battling to the death. Lap 19 of 29. Race is really gathering pace now. Everyone should make it.
Wibes is nearly in DRS range. He can get another 10th or so.
Copy that, Brownie, in the chat. Can someone find a way to spend those points? I'll certainly do so. We'll come up with a way. Maybe a forfeit for the commentators in the future.
It's going to be interesting between Danny and Zeko here.
Yeah, any slight flinch or hesitation, and Wilson and Polo God are going to be there to snap it up as well.
No, he's not getting a good exit at all, or an entry into the one there. Going to hinder him the whole race.
Oh, further down the order, Danny Rick and Andre scrapping for position. Oh, Danny's got pushed off, or had a moment, ran wide.
I don't know if he had oversteer there or that was a forceful move, but yeah, he basically hit Danny Rick there. Could have been oversteer, so I won't speculate too much.
Currently, FRA cover P9, 10, 11, 12 and 13.
Yeah. Decision doesn't look like it's paid off for the mediums. 9 laps left.
In terms of positions won and lost, Weib's up 9 positions, Connerbit up 7 positions, Zeko up 8. The real losers are Wilson down 9, Samtex down 9. Of course, our 2 DNFs of Maitland and Joyce. Here comes Danny.
Oh, saw that coming.
Yeah, you can't leave your nose in there. That's one of their
Saw
ones
that
you've got to learn to back out.
Yeah. That's either your race.
Safety
You're either
car
still in the race or
deployed.
your race is done.
Woohoo! Danny's just boxed as well. Danny's gone on to the soft tyre. Oh, what do you do now, Snipes? What do you do now?
It's always a difficult decision. Right now, I'd just be thinking about it all the way to the pit and then just make a spontaneous decision.
Are you a guy that does the opposite to the car ahead? Or is it just instinct?
Depends on the situation. For example, if Chungus if the 2 goes in and Pez, no, they're not. One goes in. Yeah, I'd probably pit. Fuck it.
It's going to box, go into the soft tyre. So we've split the strategy. Wibes stays out, Danny stays out, Chungus stays out, as well as Andre. Blackie stayed out, and the other guys, the other FRA mandem, have opted to box.
Yeah, Pez is in a great position.
Come back out in P7.
He should have the pace to. I expect Venom to overtake these lot pretty quickly, so I expect Pez to make their positions.
And this is going to be a welcome relief to those guys that have stayed out on the medium tyre. A few laps to rest the tyres, let them cool down, and just extend the life that bit more.
What's interesting is, does Matt and Pez have to swap?
I think Pez has the overall pace, and if he can carve the way for Matt, I think that's the right way to go. I wouldn't get too caught up in all of that. If he's costing, they're both on fresh softs. Pez has nothing to lose. He's already got penalties. Matt's going to try and keep it smooth and steady. Keep it on that 0 pens, you'd imagine.
Very true. I think Matt's maybe. I was going to say a win, but Venom hasn't got any pens. So, yeah, but he's on for a good result.
Yeah, Venom only the 1 warning, which came on lap 1. I don't know if that was from contact or Track limits. Never a dull race around Albert Park.
Especially with safety cars and different tyre choices.
Yeah, so let us know, chat, what your predictions are for the checkered flag here today. Well, Mr. West in the chat, I have tried to knight you, give you the mod permissions. Let us know if you can do the business and block one of those guys from earlier. Yeah, it's all kicked off here. We've had 2 DNFs so far. We're down to 13 runners in this Grand Prix. Currently got a CSR 2, 3, 7 and 8 on track. Expect that to all change before the end of the Grand Prix. Safety car has sped off towards the pit lane. We're getting ready to go racing once again on the start of lap 24 of 29 here in Australia for this esports event between CSR, FRA and QBR. When will the leader drop the hammer? He's got the pedal down. Whoa. And he's had a moment there.
So is White. He had a massive moment as well.
Oh, look at this. Andre's right on the back of him. Oh, dear.
Venom's got to be extremely careful here.
Oh, there's been contact. We've got a car around. It looks like DJ Danny. Oh, there's been some big incidents.
I think Blackie just went into Venom and pushed him off track.
Careful now, boys. Still get some good points here. Venom picks up a penalty. Matt, just keep it cool, calm and collected.
That was unlucky on Venom. He got actually pitched off, so he may get that removed. We've got enough warnings.
That's a negative, Snipes, a negative. No way, Jose. Come on, Matt.
Tough running's got definitely enough laps to make some positions.
It's just going to be a quali session now until the end of the Grand Prix. Hot lap after hot lap. They're going to have fuel to play with, ERS to burn, and tyres to burn for good measure as well. As we come in to start lap 25 of 29 here in Albert Park. And look at this, Pez all over the rear wing. He's going to send it down towards turn 1 up the inside. And he doesn't even need to get it done under brakes there. Next up ahead of us is another CSR car. CSR wipes. Let's not compromise him too much now.
Yeah. Simple move for Pez that.
That needs to be quite bold at this point as well. He cannot sit behind Andre for too long if he wants to get on with winning this race. Chungus Goat is up the road. Just cruising around on a Sunday drive here in Melbourne.
Matt's got to be very precise.
Good drive out this corner. Cannot dilly-dally.
And look for a good exit. Yeah, difficult.
He's coming under attack himself. Check Oh, got yellow flag. That's one of our boys, and that is Danny out of the Grand Prix. It's VSC deployed. Just as Matt.
Matt was lining up the move as well. He was lining up the move for the exit there. Anyone pitting? Nope.
You'd imagine it's a
Venom.
bit too late.
He probably retired here.
He's having such a good race as well, Venom. He was setting the benchmark. The man to beat. Real shame.
Yeah, I saw the incident. He just got pushed off track
Right.
onto the grass and hit the wall.
Watch your delta now, boys. Watch your delta.
Matt's got to make a move here.
Long VSC. Here we go. Green flag. Oh, Wives has gone off. He's gone off onto the grass. Oh, and Andre has a big swapper on the exit there. That's pushed on a bit.
What has Wipes done? Oh. He just lost concentration there.
Yeah, it just seemed like it.
Wilson round the back of it.
Matt hesitating again, and he's getting held up once again from Andre. And he's going to have Polo God for good company. Of course, he doesn't have to beat him on track. He just has to bring it to the flag. He's currently 3.3 seconds behind the race leader. And the race leader, I'll have you know, has 6 seconds worth of penalties. So as it stands, Matthew Connerby just needs to hang tight and bring it home to the checker flag. But he's going to go up the inside, down into turn 1. And he's going to make that a podium position. Now up to P3, 2.8 seconds behind the leader. And here comes Pez. They're battling for the lead. He's going to try and go the long way around. He's got the inside for the next corner. Chunga's Goat surely going to have to give it up, but he's going to battle to the death, it seems. And that's Pez up into the race lead.
Yeah, you have to back off there. Otherwise, he would have spun. No point going into a fast right-hander there. Yeah, I think Matt's on for the win.
So Pez could hold on to P2. He starts to stretch his legs a bit now. Polo God is 3.6 seconds behind him, with only 3 seconds worth of penalties. So yeah, let's consolidate now, boys.
Yeah. You should have the pace and clear air to push as much as he needs.
Wives and Danny Rick still going at it. No one's giving up. Danny Rick's going to send it up the inside. There's contact on the apex there. And this is bumper cars, not racing. And Wives loses out another position, now down to P9. And he's going to throw his hand up there in disgust.
Yeah. Wipes was in a great position, but that mistake has cost him, really.
Wives now defending from Blackie. Both on those medium tyres. So not much to pick between them. Wives only on 3 seconds worth of penalties. The car ahead has 9, so we'll jump up a few positions here at the end of the Grand Prix. Also, Andre, he must have picked up a 5 seconds. He's on 11 seconds worth.
Yeah, that's going to hurt dearly at the end, considering that was just a safety car.
Penultimate lap of the Grand Prix. Pez leads the Grand Prix. It'll be Matthew Connerby with the net race lead. It's been an up and down race. CSR boys didn't have the best of qualifying sessions. FRA and QBR look to have the upper hand. Strategies come into play. FRA have really been on the Ferrari pit wall, it seems, in terms of strategy, and not made the right calls at the right time. Been involved in a few incidents as well. And the CSR boys have plodded along. We've had 2 casualties along the way. DJ Danny and Maitland out of the Grand Prix. And we've got Polo God having a battle here. Sorry, Andre.
Yeah, I had no ERS defend there, Andre. Had to let him go.
Matt now all over the back of Chunga's goats.
Yeah, Matt doesn't even need to push at the moment. He can just chill and cruise to the line.
Stick it in lean, Matt.
No unnecessary risks.
It's been one hell of a race. Round 3 of this esports event. And Matt's gone for it. Oh, look at the touch. Oh, you're going to scare the life out of me, boy. Pez is going to come home, P1 on track. He's got one corner to go. He's had his up and downs in this race, but the cream rises to the top. Pez is going to come home, P1 for CSR. But Matt says, no thank you, I'm going to take the win here today. He's kept it clean until the flag there. He's going to smash it across the line. Wilson jumps up to P2. Pez in P3. Polo got 4th. Changas in 5th. Danny Rick, after starting last, moves himself up to 6th. Wibes, good points there, P7. Isaac Andre in P8. Zeko P9. Blackie P10. Venom outside the points as well as Samtex. And the fastest lap went to Samtex down in P12.
What a race.
What a race. What a result for the boys. I'll try to get my calculator out in a minute. But an honour as well to have Snipes in the booth for the first time. Big up yourself. Thank you for being here today. Pleasure.
No worries, mate.
We'll
No
get
worries.
the boys in
Thanks
for a
for
chat.
having me.
You could do interviews today.
I'll try and put some questions on the spot. Though.
That man, Conor redemption from CSR Tier 1 earlier in the season where it looked like he could have been on for the win. And he gets his just rewards today, and I'm sure it's going to be that much sweeter going up against the likes of FRA. CSR really making a name for themselves now. QBR as well, battled hard. And we'll get the boys in for a quick chin whack. And the two lads who kept it clean in terms of penalties finished right at the top. Conor starting P12 up to P1. Can't be anyone else for driver of the day, can there?
No, it looks like driver of the day will go to Conor Bear. Yeah, what happened? What happened at the end there? FRA was literally nowhere in that race, and they've managed to get so many spots. Yeah, that was a manic race at the end. Matthew Conabere.
Grazie mille ragazzi.
Well done, mate. Great win.
Aye. Yeah, cheers, boss. I don't really know how we did that, but after quali, I was expecting maybe a top 5 finish. I think the first safety car played right into my hands. Came out at just the right time. It was a shame having to go onto the hards, but we made it work, just held on in there. And then the last safety car came out, I was thinking to CSR Tier 1 when we had a pretty similar scenario. And I decided to stay out, and I lost out on what could have been a win. I mean, that one worked out because Skills won anyway, but
Yeah.
I did what Skills did. I made the pit stop, and then me and Pez started picking them off one by one, and then got them on the penalties. So I think that's a big result for the team as well.
Yeah, big result. How was you feeling when Wilson was gaining at you at the end there as well? Because did you feel like you had to make the move in front, or was you happy with staying where you are? Because that was a risky move you did there at the end.
Yeah, I was debating whether to do it, but I saw how little battery he had, and I knew I would have the grip to have a go. and I just sort of sent one and hoped that he did just squeeze me out on the exit, and it worked out. Might not have done that in some other leagues, but it worked out all right.
Yeah, you had to have big trust in the driver there because that was very, very close. But well done, man. Great win. Kept it 10-3 as usual.
Cheers, boss.
Oh my god, guys, we did it again!
Big Pez.
Yes!
CSR Pez.
He went there!
You there, mate? Yes, Big Pez. Always Mr. Consistent. How you feel about your race, mate? Yeah, you had a bit of a moment. I think did someone hit you off at the beginning, or did you have a bit of a moment at the beginning?
Yeah, is that Chunks?
Yeah, you didn't get any damage though. No, that's all good, man. Yeah, great race. Tell me about your quali. Was you happy with that? Fair play. But yeah, man, great podium. Yeah, Wipes, on to you next, mate.
Hello.
How you doing, mate? You alright?
Very, very frustrated.
I can imagine.
The Delta kept going and disappearing at the end. That's why I overshot the chicane at the restart of the VSC.
Yeah.
And yeah, like Chungus gave me a nice little tap as he tried to pass me in the final second last corner, and then Danny Rick done it at the end of the race as well. But
yeah,
the pace was there, which was quite nice. But we got, they said that we got I think when they worked out on the other party, we got the overall highest point. So
skills is probably doing the maths now, but yeah, man, it was a very good race until that mistake, and then yeah, you had a lot of people behind you. Was you feeling pressure when to sort of defend when sort of you made that mistake and loads of people were coming behind you there?
Not really. In all fairness, I knew it was none of our guys. Which was the biggest concern. I think it was Matt passed. I just already let Pez pass for that before. Matt, I knew Matt was there. So luckily it was just sort of like I sort of slotted in just behind Matt and I was able to hold a couple of the FRA guys up. So, which was, I didn't do anything dirty, but I just didn't obviously want at the speed they did, but there's nowhere for them to go. But yeah, but it was quite fun at the end. It was quite fun for the race. But yeah, just that mistake, the VSC and that Delta keep disappearing, which screwed me over probably a possible podium with penalties, but it is what it is.
Yeah,
so that's the main thing.
Yeah, that was a very, very good race from you. You kept it sort of pen-free, which gained you actually a couple places at the end, didn't it? Yeah, so yeah, man, good race. Just need to iron out that mistake, and you'll probably be up there on top 5 at least. So that's good race.
I've been doing it all the time in CSR, and it's really getting frustrating now.
Yeah, man, just stick at it. Just keep consistency always, and just make sure that it's always the next corner or the next the next corner, the next overtake. So yeah, just keep it consistent and keep calm, and you'll be good.
No worries. Cheers, pal.
No worries, mate. Skills, you still there, mate?
I'm still here, just catching my breath at the end of that one. I'm not quite sure on the other team's final positions, but I know that we had a slender lead going into this Grand Prix, and it was CSR boys that were leading into this round. Coming in, we had 98 points to QBR's 93. FRA was on 87, and the boys bagged another 46 points today. We can hear from the CSR manager. Are you there, Maitland? How did we do in terms of result? Did we outscore the other teams, do you know?
We remained first. We outscored FRA by 2 points, and they were, I think, 8 points behind us. So we remained first. We haven't quite got qualification bag this time round, but we are very, very close. I think maybe 4 drivers inside the top 10 next time round and we'll qualify, but obviously we want to finish the group first. Take the momentum into the semi-finals. But yeah, I'm a bit annoyed that I threw it away for the boys myself, but they smashed it, so we'll take it.
Yeah, one hell of a race from the boys. Watch them again. What is the fixture next week, Maitland? Is it the final round next week, or we got another one coming up after that?
Yeah, it's the last group one at Austria against ABE and FGE. It's one of the better ones, I think we'll see. I think we'll see a lot of the CSR boys towards the top of the standings, I should imagine, so I'm sure you'll enjoy watching.
Based on tonight's performance, we gave her one hell of a fight, and we'll do it again next week. Join us again. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow the channel for more content. It's been a blessing to have Snipes SB in the commentary booth. We hope it's not a one-off feature, and we can have him on the odd occasion in here once again. But yeah, one hell of a fight, lads. Big up to Mr. Matthew Connor Beer for not bottling it. He was bottling it all the time in practice. We saw him go out in qualifying, but when it counted, he got the dub. Big up Pez, big up Wives on the points today, lads. And we'll see you again next week.
Shit, boys. Thanks for the stream, Rich.